The fire extinguishers are getting ready to go, and here they come.
Here come your East Ridge Knights.
And here they come right out through the middle of all of it. Jay Tigree in the middle. You got to love him.
Yeah.
He's looking at him.
Hope he doesn't get run over.
And they come and running right out the center right here. Of course, they don't follow the hole.
I
They
know.
go right down the side.
Well, half of them.
Yeah, half of them did, half of them not. It's first game. They'll get it done the
That's
second one.
right.
Absolutely. Kickoff time coming up next here on the Varsity Sports Network. Welcome back here to the dungeon here at East Ridge High School. That'll do it for our tailgate show. Kickoff coming up to you, brought to you by Audi of North Orlando, sponsoring tonight's game. Appreciate their sponsorship in support of high school sports here on the Varsity Sports Network. Mikey, you ready for some
Listen,
action
I'm
here
ready,
tonight?
and here we go.
Here we go. Kickoff from the 2019 season here on Thursday from East Ridge High School. Kick's going to go short, roll out of bounds, maybe about the 15-yard line, and let's see where they decide to take that one over. But
So where do they take the ball?
I believe it's going to be maybe 5 yards back. They may kick it again. Yep, they'll bring it back and kick it 5 yards back. So no re-kick it.
They want to run the ball back.
Wouldn't you want to as well?
Yeah. I like Eustis's helmet. Got the little white on the back.
Eustis, yeah, they got the helmets like that. The navy on top, the white in the back, as you can see up close right there. White tops, navy pants. The Knights in all silver.
All silver?
I mean, all gold in gold and black, just like you would see at UCF. And getting ready for the kickoff again. Kicking off for Eustis will be number 28. This is Mark Pinkman. And he'll try it again. And another lazy kick going to fall about the 20-yard line. Going to be picked up there by number 9. That's Sanders. Saunders taking it up across the 30, maybe down about the 32-yard line. And that's where the Knights will take start here tonight on Thursday night. Number 1, your quarterback coming in will be Robbie Sanders here for the Knights tonight.
I was watching him during pregame, and he's got a nice little touch on the ball.
Cordell Saunders was the return guy. Brings it up. They mark it down about the 33. So 1st and 10 now here from the 33, the Knights. Coming into this one, and we got right down on the field here for you tonight. Look at that asking right there. Kind of a pistol formation here to start things off. Sanders takes one up high, and it's going to be shoot down right there. So not a good start here for the Knights. All the way back to about the 21-yard line. Loss of about 9 on that. That's a 22. Back a loss of 11 on that. It's going to set up 2nd down now, Mike, and let's say 21.
Yeah, that was it's not how you want to start your night.
Yep, and just an easy push down right there. Number 21 just kind of just pushed Saunders down. Adrian Carpenter didn't really have to tackle him or anything, but just kind of an easy push down. So 2nd and 21 now coming up for the Knights. Saunders back in that pistol formation again. 3 spread out to the left. He's going to go back to pass. Kind of a quick dump screen right here in the middle. He's got some people in front of him. This is Cordell again. He's going to weave his way in and out, almost back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and about 11 coming up now.
He kept
10.
Chopping.
Picked up 10. It's going to be about 3rd and 11, Mike. Nice job right there. I think if he sits up, Mike, and lets his blockers come into it a little bit better, I think he might gain a little bit more. But he kind of jumped in front of him.
Yes, he outran his offensive lineman right there.
So 3rd down and 11 now coming up. Or should I say 3rd and 9. They gave him a good spot on that, didn't they? Looked like he was back at the 32.
Well, like I
said, up at the 34 now.
He kept his feet moving and stayed up on his feet.
Sanders going back, rolling to his left, going to throw to his right, tipped, and almost picked off right about the 41-yard line. Nice job right there. I believe that was number 8 on the deflection there. That's Trey Walker for the Panthers. It's going to set up 4th down and a punting situation coming up here for the Knights early on in their first possession.
Eustis doing a good job holding them into the 3 and out.
Unfortunately, Mike, we don't have a clock tonight. The scoreboard is out, but the clock is being kept on the field with the referees, so we'll have to get a kind of an update each play that goes on. Back to punt for the Knights. believe this is number 2, I believe. Is it?
A little confusion out
Actually,
there.
a little
bringing another
21.
guy.
And that's
Almost
number
blocked.
17. That's Ratana on the punt. Almost blocked his right. This is going to be taken right here by the Panthers. Panthers with a big break on the sideline, all the way back up to about the 38-yard line. He stepped out of bounds. That was number 1. That was the Corey Allen. And Allen brings it up in great field position, starting field position for
right.
Eustis to start things off here at the 38-yard line, Mike.
Great field position to start.
1st and 10 now for Eustis as they come out for their first possession here tonight.
They come out already up to the line of scrimmage.
In a shotgun formation. 2 backs on either side of the quarterback for the Panthers. Quarterback is number 16, and the handoff, that's number 38.
Nowhere.
38, that is, we don't have a number for him.
5, too.
Is that number 32? Number
Talking
32, Anthony Elavina, was the thrown down for a loss. And this quarterback for Eustis, Wes Elliott. So Thompson in on the stop. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 11 coming up. Nice defense right there on the inside line, Mike.
Yes, they stood the offensive guys up and shed the blocks and made the tackles.
This time they're going to hand it off to the outside, a little bit of room. He gets a corner and dragged down from behind, but not after a gain of about 8.
Close to a first down.
Yep, that's number 9 coming in. That's Zayden Fashaw on the rush. This is number 13 now coming up. That's Jenkins, Gavin Jenkins, Josh Jenkins on the tackle, but that sets up a big gain right there, Mike, of 9. Going to set up 3rd and 2 coming up.
It's a big play right here for both, offensive and defensive.
Elliott kind of in an offset pistol formation. Got a man coming in, going to give the jet sweep around to the left side. Beautiful defense by the Knights.
He had nowhere to go.
Great job right there. That's number 18 coming up for the Knights.
That was a big stop right there.
That's Tyshawn Tunnell. Nice job over there. We interviewed him yesterday. He was one of the guys that we interviewed. Has very confident in what was going on. Loss of about 2 on that play. It's going to bring that about 4th and about 4. So 4th down coming up. They jet the jet sweep around the outside, Mike. Try to go to Evelina again. We'll get these names right.
Bobby, they're going to go for it.
4th down. They're going for it on their side of the field. Ball at the 43-yard line, Mike. Let's see if they can get it. They're probably going to. And then they had somebody jump off. They were trying to draw the Knights off.
Yep, and they messed
up. And Evelina went off himself. He went forward. But that's going to be backed up 5. So now 4th down and 9 coming up. No need to go for this one. Bring in the punt team. This will bring in the kicker, also known as the punter tonight. That's Mark Pinkman. Pinkman on the punt now for the Panthers. So first possession there, Mike, of 3 and out also for the Panthers. And a nice punt driven back. That's number 24 for the Knights back. That's Cauley. Cauley fumbled it originally, but now regained it back at the 15, 25-yard line.
Listen, that return man's got to sit there and yell, clear, clear, clear.
Yep, because that hit number 10 in the back coming up. That was Nick Self coming down the side. But a nice punt right there by Pinkman to pin the Knights back at their own 25. And their second possession coming up. So Butterflies are out of the way, Mike, here at the first home game here at the Dungeon. Yep. And let's see how they're going to respond coming up right here. What a great job right there. Both teams just getting settled in so far right now.
Wet. Nerves are calmed down.
Sanders back in the shotgun in the pistol formation again. Going to take it this time. Going to fake the handoff. Going to go back, got a little bit of time, looking around. Going to fall down in the back. Fumbles the ball.
Fumbled the ball.
Let's see who has it. Recovered again by the Knights. Yep. But Sanders, he lost the ball, and I believe Cordell jumped on it, but not after a loss. Another loss on first down there, Mike.
Yeah, coach is sitting there saying, you know what, you got to get rid of the ball.
2nd down and now 21 coming up. The same thing happened last possession. They lost 11 on their first play, and now they're already back losing 11 on their first play of the second drive. So,
again, that's not how you want to start off.
Coach Robinson joked about that yesterday, how they start off slow, and are finishing strong. So maybe they're just getting all the bad stuff out right now. So 3 spread out in a stack formation off to the right of Sanders. He's got Cordell in the backfield with him. Going to hand off to Cordell this time and nowhere to go. That Panther defense is stiffening up in the middle. And a nice job right there. Cordell Saunders on the carry, gain of a couple, but number 21 right there was a good tackle. That's Adrian Carpenter for Eustis.
64 was right there. He's a big boy.
Yeah, it is a big boy. You can see him right there. That's number 64 is Javon Thomas. 6 foot, 220. Looks bigger. I think their stats,
yeah,
they're depriving him a little bit.
Yeah.
He looks a little bigger. Second down now, and maybe a gain of 3 on that one. 19 now coming up. Sanders back to pass, looking a lot of time, looking to his right. Going to step up. He's going to take off and run with it. Got a big hole up the middle after he spread everybody, and he slips and falls about the 25, 26-yard line. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage +1, so picks up 10 on that. 3rd down and 9 coming up.
That's where them mole crickets will get you.
Well, we missed a play. 4th and 7 coming up. They're going for it deep in their own end zone. I didn't think it was 4th down. Is it 4th down? It's 3rd down.
No. It is 4th down. They had the run that didn't go anywhere.
That is. It's 4th down.
Yep.
Sure is. Coach Robinson is going to call a timeout. We'll take one with him, too, here on the Varsity Sports Network. Just getting underway here in the first quarter. No score. We'll be back right after this.
That's 5:53 left in the first quarter.
Mike, you got me right. It was 4th down coming up. 4th and 7 is what they're going to call it. 5:53 left to go here in the first quarter. We bring you up to date with all that. You know they're going to call a water break after this timeout. You know that, right? I just want you to know.
Yep.
They're going to call it after the timeout just so they can say they called a water break.
What's the ruling? Is it got to be close to 6 minutes as possible?
It's between 5 and 6 minutes now. They have to call a water break between 5 and 6 minutes. So 5:53 left to go here in the first. Great look at the night cheerleaders tonight as they're getting all fired up here behind the bench. Great shot there by Jay Tigre.
He's having fun.
He is having fun. We may have to move him because he's having way too much fun down
there.
Whoa, something happened here with a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty now against Eustis. Not sure where that came from, Mike.
I have no idea.
What a bad break for the Panthers. Something was said on the sideline, I imagine, or something like that. But, my goodness.
Now they're going to do the water break?
Now they're going to do the water break. Told you it was coming. I knew it. I called it. But, whoa, what a big break right there. 1st and 10 now coming up. We'll be back right after this on the Varsity Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ann Johnston. And I'm Angel Krausen. And we're the A-Team with Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We're located in beautiful downtown DeLand. We service all of Volusia and Seminole counties. Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest.
For more information, give us a call today to see how the A-Team can deliver your dream.
After the water break, I called it here on the Varsity Sports. Number 5:53 left to go here in the first. But, Mike, what in the world happened? We came out of timeout on that, and there was a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty called on Eustis. Not sure what was going on with that. So 1st and 10 now, and Sanders going to take it around the right side. Nobody there. He's going to be going. He's down the sideline. That's going to be it. Touchdown, Knights, right off the water break, and he caught everybody asleep on that Panther sideline. And there it is.
They may need to check his water that he just drank because he was lights out fast.
I mean, he turned that corner. Robbie Sanders the quarterback, 57-yard touchdown run right there for Robbie Sanders.
Eustis didn't know what happened.
No,
right there.
they did not. And that was freak events that happened right there. It was unreal. So 17's on to do the kick. That's Ratana.
5:38 left on the clock, Bobby.
And offside now for Eustis. 5:38 left on the clock. Offsides now on Eustis. That'll move it a yard closer, make it an easier extra point. They go for two. They are going to go for two.
Yeah, I would.
They're going to go for two right now. They move it a yard closer. Why not?
Quarterback's coming out.
He's coming out to get the
play.
play.
Get the play. That's right.
He's coming over to get the play real quick. And then, I would too. Definitely go with 2 points right here. We are a yard closer. What an opportunity here for East Ridge. Eustis shooting themselves in the foot. Again, we're going to have to find out what happened on that unsportsmanlike penalty here coming into timeout after this. So here we go for the 2-point conversion here for the Knights. Going to hand it off to Cordell. Cordell easy right off the right tackle in for the 2 points. And now East Ridge up 8. We'll take a quick break. East Ridge, home opener, up early, 8-0. We'll be back right after this on the Varsity Sports Network.
Does your team have trouble looking its best on the field? Are you tired of the same old boring company polos? Don't wait. Call Shirt Doctor. Shirt Doctors is the fastest growing and most sought after custom apparel company in the state of Florida. If you're looking for a cure for your uniform affliction, contact one of our doctors to schedule your next appointment. We'll fix you up. Call us today, 321-287-9394.
East Ridge up 8-0 here in their home opener. Tonight's game, Thursday night special game, brought to you by Audi of North Orlando. I'd like to have an Audi.
Oh, yeah.
You think they'll give us one?
I'm working on it.
You are. Ratana with the kick. Nice kick in the corner. Going to go straight to Allen. Kind of a fast kick. Allen already up to the 30-yard line, weaving his way back around, and a big hit right there. Across the 30 up to the 34-yard line is where he will be down. And number 4 comes up with the big kick. That's House, Ty House, with the big hit on the special teams for Pine Ridge, East Ridge. We're getting already even tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll have Pine Ridge tomorrow.
Yeah, we have Pine Ridge tomorrow night. Leesburg, Pine Ridge on our network tomorrow, providing no cancellations of any games due to this hurricane barreling down on us. We'll talk about that a little bit at halftime as we get updates coming in. Eustis, Mike, just kind of got caught off on the heels right there after that unsportsmanlike penalty.
Yeah, the word is that it was a penalty on the sideline, a sideline penalty.
Elliott with the handoff around the side. That's number 10 this time. Caesar Spikes getting his first touch of the night as he picks up a nice gain all the way up to about the 40-yard line. 6-yard gain. Going to set up second down and 6 coming up.
4.
So right at the 40-yard line. And Elliott will go back in the shotgun again. Both teams now, the one thing Eustis does is they get up and they huddle, but they stay in the shotgun. 3 kind of spread out to the right. With a tight end, a short snap on the ground. Elliott's got to go back, being rushed hard. It's going to be sacked way back at the 21-yard line. What a bad break for the Panthers. Big number 41 in there real quick was Jaden Ortiz on the tackle, but that one was shot right through Elliott's feet. Unfortunate situation right there. That's number 53. That is Caleb Brooks, the center. And he could not get that one up on the field very well. Actually, that's number 52. We apologize to Caleb on that. That's Brian Gray. I'm sure he doesn't like his number being called just for that. But way back. This will be 3rd down and a mile to go. Close to about 20 yards. Elliott back to pass, looking, rolling to his right, looking, going to throw it up. It's going to go way out of bounds. Incomplete pass over there. So that's going to set up 4th and 20. Another point, another 4th down coming up, and another punt situation coming up here for Pinkman.
You know, Eustis has got to be careful right here.
Yes, they do.
Because when they punted last time, it was almost blocked.
So Pinkman back to block, back to receive. The punt will be Cauley. TJ Cawley, who fumbled it the last time he punted, was able to get it. Mike, one thing that we're starting to see a little bit here tonight, and I don't know if it's due because of the storm, impending storm coming at us, this wind is crazy tonight. Look at that. That ball just stops in the air. And it's going to check up right here on. It didn't go very far, not even a 20-yard punt, Mike.
No.
And it goes right at the 40-yard line in great field position here for the East Ridge Knights. Now 1st and 10 now on great field position starting at the 40-yard line on the Eustis side of the field. And it's unreal. This wind, Mike, you got a great shot of it a while ago, and it's just absolutely blowing crazy right now in the face of Eustis. So that could have a little bearing on a lot of stuff happening here so far here in the first quarter. They will switch sides coming up in the second. Robbie Sanders back in the shotgun. Last time he touched the ball, he ran 57 yards. He's going to keep it again this time, and this time he's going to be corralled hard in the middle. Loss of a yard right there.
That's big old
Good
number
defense
72.
right there. Big number 72, one of the captains, Javon Yates, on the stop.
He's a good size.
Oh, they gave him the yard, Mike. What? He was down back at the 39. They gave him back to the 40. Home field.
Second down and 10.
Yes. Hey, but it's a better start on first down this series.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Didn't go backwards.
And they didn't lose 11 like they did on the last two possessions. Up 8-0 here. Start this one here in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 coming up. Man goes in motion. They're going to fake it. Sanders going to look. He's going to be rushed hard. Gets out of the rush, and he's going to take it himself. Got a couple blockers in front of him. He's going to take off. Get across inside the 30 down to about the 20, inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line. What a good run. Set up first down.
Props to him because he could have easily just stepped right outside, out of bounds right there. But he turned it back in, put his shoulder down, and got another 5 yards out of it.
He didn't have any time on that. He was being rushed very hard from the outside right there. I believe that was number 55 coming in for Eustis. That was Jaquan Brown. Actually, I said that wrong. John Juan Brown was in on Sanders real quick. So
Sanders didn't have time to do anything.
No, he did not. This time he looks, going to keep it himself on the read option. He's going to have Cordell come out and block for him. He's going to try to spin around. He does. He gets out of one tackle, crosses inside the 15 down to about the 12.
I'm really impressed with Sanders.
That was a nice run right there. That's second down now. Oh, it's first down again. Move the sticks again here on first down. So it'll be first down now at the 12, 11. They get him to the 11 this time, 11-yard line. So almost they're in the red zone, but
they
just
still
1
have a
yard
chance
from
to make a first down.
first and goal. They can still get a first down inside the 1. So the Knights moving the ball here early on. The quick throw out towards, and that's going to go down on the ground. That's number 3. That's Jack Crumblish. That is a completed pass. It's loss of about 2 yards, so it'll be second down and about 13 coming up. Actually, second down and 12 now coming up, back at the 13-yard line. Sanders threw that one low. Crumblish did a nice job of getting it out.
Well, you know what? The last couple times he's dropped back to throw a pass, he's had somebody in his face.
And this time, again, what a big guy in the middle. He is just dominating in the middle of that defensive line for Houston so far here tonight. That's Javon Yates.
Listen, 64 and 72.
Saunders had nowhere to go on that. Mike, another loss of a yard. Third down and 13 now coming up. You need to start double teaming him if you want to move the ball on that.
Like I said, that's a big front line.
You know, East Ridge got a big front line. I mean, this is a good matchup here between both of these teams right here. I love the down and dirty, getting down in the trenches right there. What a great shot by Jay Tigre right there. He's in the trenches. Look at that shot. Sanders going to go back to pass. Knocked. It's going to be batted up and fall down. Incomplete. This will bring up fourth down after a good drive. Stalls right here. So let's see what
they're going to try.
Coach Robinson tries to do. Sure, I would too with the wind in the back.
Yep.
He could probably kick it to the school back here. So that'll bring on Ratana for a 31-yard field goal attempt. So Ratana now looking back. Sanders on for the hold. 31 yards coming up on the attempt. And now it's going to be closer. So now it'll be 4th down and about 8 coming up. So offsides against the Panthers. 4th and 8 coming up. Gives them 5 extra yards, Ratana.
I still kick the field goal.
Oh, no question about it. Now instead of a 31-yarder, they're going to move it up to probably a 25-yarder. Now they're going to bring the offense back out. He wants to go for it, does Coach Robinson.
Well, what do you got to lose, you know? He must have some confidence in his offense.
No question about it. Should be close to about the first of the end of the first quarter, Mike.
Yep.
Clock continuing to run right now. And a timeout will be called here. Delay a game. So it'll move them back 5.
Was that 40 seconds?
40-second clock. Yep. You start the 40-second now. And this will move it back, bring the field goal team back out.
I think he stays with it.
You think he stays with it?
Yep. You know, he's got confidence in his defense.
Back at the 15-yard line. It's 4th and 12 coming up. Sanders comes back out. The offense stays on the field. Let's see what happens right here. Big break, big down here for Eustis, if anybody, Mike. They can get a first down just inside the 1-yard line. Sanders going to roll to his right, going to try to get around, but he's going to go nowhere. He's going to spin out of one, but his blockers are blocking him up in the backfield. They were trying to hold him up so he wouldn't go down, but a loss on the play, a sack back by the big number 72, 64, and 33 to bring down Robbie Sanders back right at the 20-yard line.
You know,
and that's where it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Houston Panthers as they take over after change over on downs.
Fortunately, you can almost credit that sack to his offensive line.
No question. Right at the 20-yard line. That's where Houston's take over. Elliott coming back out, stays in the shotgun right out of off the sideline. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and 1 man going in motion, and that's going to be number 10 again on the run. A little bit off left tackle. Good job right there by number 13.
Number 5 come in there and laid a lick when he was standing up.
So number 13 on the tackle, that was Jenkins, Josh Jenkins. And number 10 we talked about, Caesar Spikes getting some playing time coming in. The Panthers now backed up. 2nd down and 9 after a gain of 1. Elliott in the shotgun, going to fake the handoff this time. Going to take it himself on a read option. Going to go right up the middle. Finds a little bit of a crease. Gets right up to the 30-yard line. They're going to say first down for the Panthers. Their first down of the night, Mike.
That's right. They come in just moving the ball.
Yep. So a big break for them.
You know, to have a defensive stop like that.
Let's see. We got the clock, and that's going to do it. I think that's the end of the first quarter, Mike.
Yep.
The score. 8-0 at the end of 1. We'll be back right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Take the thrilling and refined ride of your dreams at Audi North Orlando in Sanford. The elegance of an Audi, coupled with a powerful and intelligent design, demands a superior sales experience. And right now, you can get up to $3,750 in bonus cash off our already best price on select models. Come to Audi North Orlando in
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
1st and 10 here for Eustis, and a big hit coming around the corner for Carlos Spikes as we start the second quarter. Coming up here from the Dudgeon here from East Ridge High School. East Ridge up 8-0. The Knights gain of about 4 on that play. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Nice job right there by a big hit, Mike. Who number was that?
Number 50.
Number 5.
No,
Number 50?
50.
That was Jake Tyson.
Yeah, he came up on that. Like, I could hear the hit from up here.
Second down and 6 coming up. Ball right about the 34-yard line. Elliott back to pass. Looking. Going to go across the middle. Oh, over the back. Almost intercepted.
Oh. Let's take a look at that again, Bobby.
No replays right now. We're working on it. But nice job right there over the back. On the backside back there was Escano. He went over the receiver's back. That was number 2, JT Cannon, on the reception attempt, and almost picked off by House in the backfield back there. Ty House had it in his hands. That's why he's playing defense.
Playing a little hot potato.
Third down now coming up. 3rd and 6 here for the Panthers.
I think Eustis needs to go back to the running game.
We'll find out right here. Kind of an early start in the backfield. You were saying? You were saying?
The coach must have heard me.
Somebody heard you up here because Eastridge just absolutely dominated the middle of that. That's big number 50 getting off the pile again. That's Jake Tyson. Tyson comes in the middle. That's 59. I'm sorry, with the nice little shit. That's Arguto. Brandon Arguto, with a nice job with his defense right there in the middle. That moved them back. 3rd down, 4th down now coming up, Mike. That moved them all the way back
watch this.
to about 8 yards. So that brings Pinkman back again. This time he's got the wind, and he gets that one up pretty good. It's going to fall. They let it fall, and they let it roll.
Good Eustis bounce.
Yes, sir. Down to 25. That's where they'll take over here in the second quarter. Eastridge now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Good job by Pinkman getting a nice roll off that one, Mike.
Yep. Had the wind at his back like you were talking about.
Sure did. So now the Knights take off on their side. Switching sides, they will have the wind in their face. Let's see what happens here coming up as Sanders comes back in. They almost had too many men on the field, Mike.
Yeah. Still early in the season, this is the stuff they got to work out.
Tyler Escano was one of the receivers. He was out there, and they told him to come off before Sanders had to go in. So Sanders goes back in the shotgun. Pistol formation, has a man off his right hip. He's going to hand it off to that man. Here comes Cordell are out to the outside, and he breaks one down the sideline, stops, and gets tackled from behind by number 23.
That's twice.
Saunders with a nice job right there. That is the Belton Rowe.
That's
with the tackle, but a nice, good run right there, Mike.
Where the runners are running down the sideline. Instead of walking out, they lower that shoulder and turn back in and get a couple extra yards.
1st and 10 now, ball at the 43-yard line. Robbie Sanders at quarterback, stepping in the shotgun, going to take it. He's looking, pumps, fakes once, goes to his right. He's rolling around to his right. He's going to hand off and take it off, and then he'll go out of bounds safely, across the way, just across the 45 up to about the 48-yard line. Picked up about 4 on that. Going to set up 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That's pretty smart, because he had the opportunity to just throw it up. Credit Eustis right there with good secondary coverage.
I'm going to tell you, that ball holds up. You throw that up in the air, it's not going to go very far.
That's what I'm saying. That was smart, just to eat it and run.
2nd down and long 6 coming up. Same formation. This time I'm going to put Cordell on the right hip, and now we have a timeout called by Eastridge. And Coach Robinson shaking his head. He is not happy over here on the sideline. We'll take one with him, too. Maybe we'll cool everybody down. We'll be back right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ann Johnston.
And I'm Angel Crowson.
And we're the A-Team with Charles Ruttenberg Realty.
We're located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest.
For more information, give us a call today to see how the A-Team can deliver your dream.
No school tomorrow? The announcer's announcing no school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I don't know. Maybe things are a little bit
So
different
we off
out here.
tomorrow?
Yeah, let's take off. Listen, I just heard that with the term "Go Knights" here in Clermont, you get half off of Papa John's.
So that's where we're going for dinner tonight? Second down and 6 coming up. 10:08 left to go here until halftime. Knights go have the ball, going to hand it off this time. No, he's going to fake it out. He has his tight end out open on the sideline. Oh, what a big run over big number 80. He's got a good block. He's going down the side. He's stumbling, rumbling inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. That's big number 80. That is Anthony Rutler. What a job right there, Mike. Nice job. Just absolutely ran over his first defender.
You know what? Again, I heard it up here.
So 1st and 10 now, right at the 23-yard line. This time they're going to hand it off to Saunders.
You know what?
He doesn't get much, that defense in the middle. But they're not going to run too much in the middle on that big, stout defensive line. But they can get to the outside. That's for sure. They've already found that out tonight. Pick up a 2, second down and 8 coming up.
Listen, I think Eastridge found a play.
They did. They found a tight end.
Yep. I think that you're going to see that play again.
Rutler just lowered his shoulder and just ran over everybody going in the side over there. And then he had a little speed,
he turned it up.
I mean, he's prototype, typical college
Yep.
tight end, no question about it. And they take the handoff this time, goes Sanders. Nowhere to go on that left side. Good job by the Panthers, and we got flags coming in everywhere on this one.
Yeah.
Let's check the flag. Face mask?
I want to say, I thought I seen a face mask or a late hit.
I don't think it was a late hit. I may be a face mask. Personal foul. It will be the face mask. They dragged him down. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty, and it'll be 1st and 10 now inside the
half the distance to the goal.
So it'll be 1st and goal right from the 10-yard line, Mike. So 1st and goal, they got to go the full 10. Clock continuing to run now. 1st and goal from the 10. Another bad break for Eustis, Mike.
Yeah. You know, those are the kind of things that really hurt.
You got to think, though, and I don't want to jinx this game. That's the first penalty of the game. No, second.
No. Yeah,
Third
because
penalty.
the other one was
two offsides.
Well, no. When
the unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
So 4.
During the timeout.
My stat guy's not here. I don't have the thing. So 4 penalties now, all on Eustis.
Yep.
Bad breaks for them. And now let's look at the referees right now as they're conversing out there. And we're ready to play. 5-man crew tonight here for referees over here at the association here in Lake County. Going to hand this one. Fake it off. Sanders going to go off to his right.
Just
looking, trying to go somewhere. And you just cannot run on the middle of that defense, Mike. This is no way. Picked up a yard on that. 2nd down and goal from the 9.
Yeah, you talked about it. I think the only way they're going to have success running the ball is to get outside of that front line.
I will tell you this, though. If you're running at them all the time right now, you're wearing them down.
Yeah, you get
They're
tired.
not deep at all. You can see that sideline, not deep at all. They are a 5A school. But you still got to play 11 against 11, but the depth is going to show definitely against Houston. But not right now. What a big swing down. Another flag coming in from the sideline.
Is it a horse collar?
It might be a horse collar. He was swung down. Oh, another face mask. I can see it on the sideline.
Yeah, face mask.
It is the initial call over there. But he was slung down over there.
That's probably going to be a personal foul the way that he was slung.
Let's see if they call it. Personal foul. So half distance to the goal. That'll set up a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. So that'll be right at the inside the 5, right at the 4. So that'll be, they don't do automatic first downs on that, on the personal foul. So it'll be 2nd down, though. I don't understand why they don't do that.
On a personal foul?
Yeah, it should be an automatic first down. It's not. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 4. Sanders back in the shotgun again. He stayed there all night. Going to hand it off to Cordell. No, he's going to keep it himself. Go up the middle. Dive forward. Maybe picks up 1. What a great defense right there. Give it up to number 8 coming in. We have 2 number 8s on here, but I think it's the Jyrell Walters is the outside linebacker that will call for Eustis Panthers. What a great job. He stayed at home. Sanders tried to get inside, could not get it. It's going to be 3rd and goal now, Mike, about on the 3-yard line.
Good looker right there.
Between the 2nd and 3rd. Yeah, I mean, that's a big defense right there.
It is.
If they get their offense going, man, this is going to be a good Eustis Panther team. They played 2 big teams here in the last 2 weeks. This is a little learning period for him. Look at him. They cannot move that line, and another flag coming in from the sideline again. Let's see what this one's called. Holding against Eastridge. You can see right there.
That hurts.
So the Knights get their first penalty of the game. Holding going to move them back. Remain third down, Mikey, but it'll be 3rd and goal from about the 14-yard line. That's where they'll set it up at the 13 or the 12. Looks like the 12. So holding against East Ridge. Their first penalty. Not bad.
Nope.
Pretty clean game so far. And I jinxed it because as soon as I said that, how many penalties? 3. 3 came right after I said that. I'll be quiet for the rest of the night.
You know, the last week's game, we had a lot of penalties.
We don't even talk about that. Somebody out there doing their tide at the end of that game with all the laundry on the field. 3 spread out to the left. Sanders looking. Going to throw in the middle. He's going to get sacked all the way in the back. What a great job defensively for the Panthers. Holy cow, that's big number 20 coming in. Did not go for the fake. That's Trevor Levy. Levy with a great job on the sack. Gets Saunders all the way back to the 25-yard line. And Mike into the wind. From the 25, it's going to be about a 41, 42-yard field goal attempt coming up.
I think they're going to punt.
You think they're going to punt?
Yep.
No, I think Sanders is going to go down and get on a knee.
There he goes.
He is. He's going to go right at the 31, 41-yard field goal. Now into the wind. Ratana, let's see if he's got the leg.
Well, you know what? I think this is a lost start in high school.
Well, we're just about to see how artful this is. Could be a fake. You never know. Ratana going to kick it nowhere close as that one goes down into the dirt. So that'll give good field position. Give it up to Eustis.
Good stop.
Looks like we're going to have a water timeout coming up right here at this good break. Somewhere around the 5 or 6 minute mark, Mike. We'll take one with them too. We'll be back right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
The Auto Mall has it all. For over 17 years, we've been the leader in auto sales. The Auto Mall really does have it all. Get one-stop shopping with over 6,000 cars, 17 brands at one location. From economy to luxury and every truck you can imagine. The Auto Mall has it all and has it for less. With 17 brands all competing for your business, it's easy to see why the Auto Mall has become Florida's premier destination for your next ride. Come see for yourself. The Auto Mall really does have it all.
That one?
Yep, that's it.
Welcome back here to the dungeon. I love saying that. I love saying that. East Ridge High School here in Clermont, Florida, here for the 2019 Thursday night edition of High School Florida Football here on the Varsity Sports Network, Daytona edition. Double pass coming up. He's got a man coming in the open. Oh, what a catch. Oh, he reached out and caught it. Yes, he did. He crossed the 50 down to the 47-yard line.
What?
A double pass gets things started here for Eustis. Mike, that was awesome.
Yes, it was. And you know what? They had the wind at their back.
Oh, that was
Totally
unreal.
caught
Elliott.
Eastridge off guard.
Yep. Elliott hands it off to Spikes. Spikes throws it down to Cannon. Cannon with a beautiful diving catch into Ridge territory. And now here they go. Eustis starting to work. Spikes with a big hole off to the right side down to the 40. And that's a nice pickup of about 6, 7 yards.
Just showing a little bit of spark here. You know, like I was actually going to say it right before we cut to commercial. That was a huge stop for Eustis.
Yes, it
they
is.
had him on the 3-yard line.
Yep. 3-yard line,
And
Mike, and they still stopped them.
This is
We talked about it. Defense stands hard. The offense needs to start clicking, and this might be the click,
That's
Mike.
Right.
2nd and 3 coming up after a gain of 7 on that last play. Going to hand it off this time to their wide back on the outside. And just rode down hard from behind. Big number 61 for Eastridge. That's McLee, Richie McLee.
You know what he looked like right there? You ever seen the rodeos where the guys
Yeah,
jump on the bull?
grab the bull and just take him
it
down
down.
from behind. Evelina had nowhere to go after he made his cut up the field. 2nd down now coming up. I should say 3rd coming up. 3rd and 3 now for Eustis. This will be a big first down if they get it, Mike.
It will.
Elliott in the shotgun, going to take it off to Spikes. Spikes with a hole off to the left
Oh,
side.
he
Great blocking
almost
on that
broke
offensive line. gets it inside the 35 down to about the 31, and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Here they go.
He hits that hole quick.
So 1st and 10 now for Eustis as they moving the ball here in the second quarter. A little under 5 minutes from what we understand here until halftime. Big chance if they score right here, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
This is, I believe, number 9 this time on the running back right there. This is Zayden Fashaw. Fashaw with maybe of a 2-yard, a pickup of 1. Wesley Thompson with the tackle, number 5, and then we have a timeout right now. Let's see what the timeout is. And something's going on. Up.
Water break.
Actually, no, they're calling some people out right now. Who are they calling? Oh, no, they're just going to say timeout just to kind of get things 4 minutes. Now they were checking the time, and everybody thought it was a timeout, but it's 4 minutes to go until halftime. And they were checking the time, but both teams ran to the field, so they got them back out quick. So here we go. 2nd and 9 now coming up for Eustis.
Little confusion going on out there for Eustis.
The guys are moving early. They're not calling it, though.
No.
And a pass by Elliott. Going to be intercepted right in the middle. This is number 4. This is House. House bringing it back, and he's going to be tackled by the quarterback, Elliott. Elliott just threw it right to him.
Yeah. The announcer said exactly what I was going to say. That House was trying to bring it back to the house. So I'm going to say that House tried to bring it back to the dungeon.
There you go. Back to the dungeon. Getting high fives from everybody up here, aren't you? Everybody likes you up here for some reason. I don't know why.
It's my smile.
Just under 4 minutes here until halftime with a big interception right here for Eustis. Ty House bringing it to the house. Actually, what did you say?
Dungeon.
Dragging it to the dungeon. As you can see right there, as we get our second camera back up and working right there, that is a mean offensive, just the trenches going on quickly right there. Sanders back in the shotgun, going to be sacked back in the backfield. Great job. I'm telling you, this kid right here, look for this kid. Remember his name. He is a senior nose guard, 6'1", 335 pounds. This man is Javon Yates, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that name. He is going somewhere next year.
Yes, he is going to be playing on Saturday somewhere.
Unreal.
I mean, they'll take him just on his size alone.
Just he's athletic. He's speed. He's got everything. He's got all the talent. Where does he want? Where do we want him to go?
Georgia. Go Bulldogs.
We can't say nothing right now. We got to be biased. Here we go. 2nd down coming up. About 19 to go. Cordell's going to try to turn the corner. Spins, gets out of one tackle. Still going. He's going to cross the 35 and 40. And he's out of bounds right there at the yard marker. Let's see where they bring it. He's out of bounds right there at the 36-yard line. Going to set up 3rd down. What a nice run there by Sam Saunders.
You know what? Props to him right there. You know, because earlier we were talking about how he's running down the sideline and decides to kick it in to get some more yardage. But as time dwindles down, he beats the feet to get it out of bounds to stop the clock.
No question about it, Mike. Good job. Good point right there. He just took his feet, kept going, spun out of 2 or 3 blocks right there, and he was able to get the first down, or get close to the first down. 3rd and 4 now coming up. A more manageable 3rd down. 3 spread out to the left. Sanders looking. Going to turn. And in and out of the hands of Sanders. Going to be an incomplete pass coming up right here. 4th down now coming up. Punt.
You know what? You know what I do?
Let's take a look at this right here. This is the replay on that last play, I believe, or is it the one we just did with the screenplay? Let's take a look at it. You can see Sanders back to pass, looking right in and out of the hands of Saunders. Yep. So we've got things working, Mike, so we're good.
If I'm the coach here, you know what I do?
What do you do?
I do that little play with the tight end.
What a great shot. Jay Tigre on the sideline over there for us. Welcome to the dungeon right there.
Oh, yeah.
And the team is right there underneath it. You can't get any better than that. Great camera work down there by our guys on the sideline over there, Jay Tigre. Going to go back to pass. What a turnaround catch right there. I guess call incomplete.
Yep, incomplete.
Whoa.
We need to take another look at that.
We might have taken another look at that, Mike. Did it hit the ground? Let's go. Let's take another look at that. And you see a great shot right there as we go wide coming up here in a second. You'll see the play. Sanders goes back to pass right here on this replay. He looks. Oh, it was tipped, and it was knocked out. So it was hit on the ground first. So, hey tough
that's
break.
why they're the referees.
You know what? That's exactly right.
And it actually happened right in front of the line judge.
So first down now for Eustis in great field position right here at the 38-yard line, Mike. So turnover on downs right here before half. Another good opportunity. This is where they kind of messed up last time.
Yep, they're getting another chance.
They get another chance right here before half. Oh, what a job right there. Blitzing up the middle by everybody. They almost took the handoff from Elliott.
I was going to say, Bobby, he didn't even have time to hand off.
3-yard loss.
2nd and 13, as you heard from the announcer right there coming up. And a hurry-up offense now here for the Panthers. Spikes back in the backfield with Elliott. And that defense just smothered both the quarterback and the running back on that last play.
You're going to see another fake sweep pass. Nope.
Elliott back to pass, looking, going to throw it across the middle, just behind his receiver. No flag on the play.
You know what? And he had the defense in his face.
He had everybody in his face. 3rd down now coming up, 13.
We'll see if we can get an update on the clock.
I believe I heard 1 minute, 17 seconds left to go here until half. Clock has stopped. 3rd down and 13 coming up here for Eustis. One final shot right here. I see what they can do right here before halftime.
I do the sweep.
They're going to hand it off to Spikes this time. Spikes finds a hole up the middle, across the 30. Oh, he had one man to beat, slips and falls. What a nice job right there by Spikes. He gets the first down. More importantly, he gets the ball back towards Eustis with another opportunity coming up here with less than a minute to go. And quickly they get up to the Elliott coming up. He's coming up on the throw. Spikes again, going to run it off to the right side. Let's see if Eustis calls a timeout, and they do.
Yes, very smart. Good ball.
Timeout on the field by the Panthers. Their first of the half. We'll take one with them, too. Less than a minute here before halftime. We'll be back right after this on the Varsity Sports Network.
Take the thrilling and refined ride of your dreams at Audi North Orlando in Sanford. The elegance of an Audi, coupled with a powerful and intelligent design, demands a superior sales experience. And right now, you can get up to $3,750 in bonus cash off our already best price on select models. Come to Audi North Orlando in
The Dungeon here on the Varsity Sports Network. 58 seconds left to go here until halftime. That defense from Eastridge trying to hold stout up 8-0 right now. Second down now coming up here for Eustis. Elliott going to take it, going to roll to his left. He's going to throw. He's got a man breaking in the end zone. Oh, touchdown. What a great catch by JT Cannon in the corner. Holy cow, that was an awesome play. Back shoulder pass over there for Eustis. Mike, we got to see that one again. That was awesome right there. Elliott rolled to his left, had Cannon breaking in the open. He was covered well back there, but then he threw it in the right spot, and Cannon came back around, and what a great sliding catch back there. And you can see the fans from Eustis excited about that one. So JT Cannon with 6 points coming up, and they're going to go for two to try to match the score here in this first half.
And they call a timeout.
They call a timeout. Sure, why not? You had an opportunity right there. We'll take one with them, too. Their second timeout here of the half. We'll be back right after this for see if they go for two or an extra point. Right after this on the Varsity Sports Network. Welcome back here to the dungeon on the campus of East Ridge High School, Clermont, Florida, for this Thursday night edition of high school football. Bobby Latmore, Mike Maples bringing you all the action. 2-point conversion coming up here for the Panthers after a spectacular 6-point play right here before the half to get it in. Elliott going to go around, going to throw it up again. He's got a man in the corner, going to be caught up and caught. Touchdown. No good. They're saying he's out.
Out of bounds.
They're saying he's out. Cannon came out. His helmet came off.
He went up for that ball, too.
He sure did. I'm not sure. No, he didn't come down with it either, Mike. Let's take a quick look at it over there in the corner and see what kind of cameraman you are. He moved over and he just threw it up. Cannon went up to catch it, and he fell out of bounds, and the ball came out too. You see it rolling in the back there. So good job by the referees. Of course, they're standing right there, so good job with them. Score remains 8-6. The home team still on top. But a nice job right there by the Panthers, Mike, to come back right here before half and pick up some points to make this a ball game here tonight. A lot better than what they did last week. They scored this week. Last week they didn't score. So they got to be excited about that.
Against an 8A team.
So here comes Pinkman on with the kick. And he's got the wind to his back, and he drives that one all the way back around the 3-yard line. Fumbled in the back there, but it picked up and brought it back out. And quick hit hard.
Oh.
What a good hit by Eustis, and just drugged down. Didn't even get back to the 11-yard line. His 12-yard lines we're going to mark him down at, Mike. Holy cow. What a hit.
He hit him and then got back up and made the tackle.
That was number 8 coming in. That was number Sebastian Rodriguez was also in on it, but also, you're right, Mike, number 34. Jack Clendenin on the tackle right there. And, of course, man, they are just in the trenches right there. You can see right there on the field what a beautiful evening it is tonight. You wouldn't know there was a storm pending in on us, would you?
No.
Except for the wind. East Ridge deep in their territory. Timeout now called by East Ridge. Coach Robinson still frustrated out there as they're down now to their last timeout. Both teams down to one more timeout here in this first half. We'll take a quick one with them, too. We'll be back right after this.
Does your team have trouble looking its best on the field? Are you tired of the same old boring company polos? Don't wait. Call Shirt Doctor. Shirt Doctors is the fastest growing and most sought after custom apparel company in the state of Florida. If you're looking for a cure for your uniform affliction, contact one of our doctors to schedule your next appointment. We'll fix you up. Call us today, 321-287-9394.
Sunset here at the Dungeon on the campus of East Ridge High School here in Clermont, Florida. The Knights on top of the Panthers, 8-6. As we get ready just before halftime. Sanders now in the backfield, going to throw it out here to let. Almost picked off.
Yeah,
coming in was
right
number
there.
20, Trevor Levy. Almost had that one. If he picks that one off, Mike, that's a pick 6.
Listen, he's in high school because he read that like a book.
I'm not even going to go there. Let's check out the replay on this one right here. I mean, he had this. If he picks this off, if Levy picks this off, Mike, he's in the end zone. Look at this. He had it. He had it. That's why they're playing defense. Knights back up to the line of scrimmage. Second down now and 10.
Oh, nice run.
A nice run right up the middle. Spin move again by Cordell Saunders as he'll stop the clock on the first down. It'll be another 1st and 10 coming up at the 25, and a quick huddle up and the clock continuing to run. They get the snap off again. They're going to hand it off to Saunders again as he tries to get to the outside. But you know who that guy is right there.
Yeah.
Mr. Yates says, "You are not getting away from me this time." And now he has to come off the field. His helmet come off, but that may actually help him a little bit because it's
give him a breather.
give him definitely a breather. So pickup of 1 on that one. Second down and 9 coming up.
Oh, and an offsides.
Offside now against Eustis. They're getting tired. Defense has been on the field a lot.
15 seconds.
15
They're just trying
seconds.
to, throw anything to break their rhythm right there. They'll take a 5-yard penalty.
I don't know what happened there. No, it was it was one of those snaps. Oh no, it was I guess Sanders got the snap and he took a knee. That's what the group up here is telling us, Mike. Not sure what happened there.
They're just trying to kill and run the clock out.
I guess. I don't know. Just trying to get out of here. But why isn't the clock running? It should be done. I'm not sure what happened on that play. Snap was high. Sanders able to get it down. It looks like he wants to air it out. He gets it across the middle. He's got a man open. It's going to be caught. Can he get there? All the way down inside the 10. He's still going. Still inside the 10-yard line down to about the 6-yard line. Timeout will be called. What a play right there by number 18 coming in. Connell. First down and goal inside the 10, down about the 8-yard line. They're going to try to get Ratana out there on the field goal. And now the clock starts to run. Let's see if he can get it off in time. The snap is down. Nope. And the clock has stopped. Halftime. No. Nope, they didn't get it. Halftime here in the dungeon, and they did not get off in time.
Wow, big play.
That's huge right there, Mike. Absolutely. You said it. Huge play. So halftime, they could not get it off in time. Eastridge on top, 8-6. Stay tuned for halftime right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Take the thrilling and refined ride of your dreams at Audi North Orlando in Sanford. The elegance of an Audi, coupled with a powerful and intelligent design, demands a superior sales experience. And right now, you can get up to $3,750 in bonus cash off our already best price on select models. Come to Audi North Orlando in
As Ratana on the field, getting ready to go. Getting ready to go, starting the third quarter. Number 17, Ratana, the place kicker here for.
Trying an onside kick.
He pooches it.
Oh.
And it's going to go. And they let it go. And let's see who recovers it. It was on the ground.
No, I think Eustis got it.
Eustis did get it. Goodness gracious.
Let's see if we can see what happened right there.
As we get ready to zoom in for this one right here, you can see he pooched it up. It went in straight up in the air and into that wind. It stopped and it came back and it was fumbled right there. And number 53 comes up with it for Caleb Brooks, saves it open for Eustis right there. Ball 1st and 10 now, starting at the 45-yard line. Good field position to start out here in the second half. Eustis had the momentum going in towards halftime, Mike.
They did.
Although that long pass play for Eastridge, they botched it on the time when they tried to get the field goal, but they couldn't do it. So Elliott back in his shotgun. Spikes in the backfield with him. Low snap. Spikes picks it up. He was on his knee, but he picked it up and let it go with a loss of about 2 on that one. Going to set up second down and 12 coming up. So a bad snap starting on that side. It must be the first possession, Mike, on that side of the field that is really messing these guys up. Second down and 12 coming up. Ball back at the 43-yard line.
That wind is still blowing hard.
Yes, it is.
But, it's probably pleasant for those guys down there on the field. We're talking to Jay in between halftime, our great cameraman that was down there during the first half, saying that the breeze down there is just fabulous.
Spikes with a big run around the left side, be able to make the corner. Grabs about 11 yards short. Going to set up third down and 1 coming up.
Bobby.
Huh?
A little slow getting up.
Nah, he looks good.
Well, listen, that big old number 75 picks you up, you're going to get up too.
Yeah, absolutely. You will play for me, big number 75. Curtis Martin, the tackle, 6'5", 325.
What, is he a senior?
Yeah, you think?
Where's he going?
He's going somewhere. Eustis with 2 big guys. Elliott going to take it. Nice little quarterback draw. Looked like his face mask was grabbed. No flag.
No flag.
But he did pick up enough for the first down. And Eustis on the move here to start the second half.
I was talking about him during the first half. He just hits the line so quick. He's got them long legs.
You're talking about Spikes. That's the quarterback, Elliott. That
Oh,
just
I
did
thought
the
that's
run.
who run the ball.
No.
Well, him too.
I'll take care of it. Yep, him too, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's got long legs.
Elliott in the shotgun. Spikes on his right hip on a pistol formation, kind of an offset. Going to hand off to Spikes. Going to go up the middle. Spins
Nice
around,
spin
breaks
move.
a tackle.
Puts
Still
his
going
shoulder.
inside the 35, down to about the
Almost-
33,
almost the first down.
32-yard line. Second down now coming up, about 1 to go. Big 9-yard gain right there. Good job right there by Spikes. He is just on fire right now.
You know how many spin moves that we've seen tonight?
It's like that Xbox, so you push the
Yes.
X or the B1 or something like that. What is it, Jay? R1, R2? You're the gamer.
R1.
R1, spin move. Second and 1 coming up. Ball at the 33-yard line. Eustis on the move here to begin the second half. Down 8-6.
They've come out making some noise.
A little bit of movement early, but
Little
no
fake
go.
option.
Elliott breaks a tackle on the outside.
Oh,
Spins,
fumble!
fumbles the ball.
Fumble!
But looks like Eustis may have come
covers
up
it.
with it. They actually picked up some yards on that. So actually they came out better. So a first down now for.
Let's take a look at that run again. See if we can figure out who that was that came up and put that nice hit right on the football.
You could see him. He broke one tackle. Boom. Hit it hard. That's
Boom.
number 4.
House.
That's House.
House.
House almost brought it to the
House
house
brought
again.
that dungeon.
Yes, he did. First and 10 now. Ball inside the 25-yard line at the 24 of the Knights. Low snap going to be taken, but Spike's able to get it. He spins
Another
again,
spin move.
and he picks up a couple. Inside, right about the 20-yard line. Now they're going to say inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Going to set up now. Second down and about 7 to go.
You know, I've heard of coaches mandating athletes, football players to take yoga class. I wonder if he makes them take some dancing classes with those spin moves.
I'm going to tell you something right now. The ballerina stuff is working good. What?
Yes, Spike's limping a little bit.
He is limping a little bit. He takes a shaft and he goes up the middle.
Listen,
Doesn't look like he's
no,
limping
he
right
ain't
there.
limping
He
right
breaks
there.
another one inside the 10 down to a 9-yard line, and that's going to set up first and goal for the Panthers early on here in the second half.
So we got a penalty.
They
on
have
the flag.
found a play. We do have a flag across the way. Let's see what the flag is going to be on. And Eustis is not happy right now. Let's see what they got.
probably
They're
gonna be a
walking
holding
back.
right
a
there.
personal foul. Oh, against
Oh.
Eastridge. So another 15 added onto that. It will be half distance to the goal. So first and goal instead of from the 9, Mike, probably from the 5. 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Big,
First down.
big penalty right there against Eastridge. Wonder what the penalty was. They called a personal foul. Late hit, something.
Well, usually like that line judge on that side, maybe you've seen some kind of chop block or blind side that they're not allowed to do anymore.
Well, they need to find something over there because Eustis is moving the ball. First and goal.
Oh,
Elliott's
bad
and a
snap.
flag comes in.
I think we got false start.
Yeah, on the left side over there,
Yeah.
the left wide receiver, he's patting his chest. You can see him over there. That is going to be a 5-yard penalty on that. That'll move them back. First and goal now, back to the 9 where they originally started before the personal foul.
What is it with the red zone?
Don't know. Elliott in the shotgun, going to fake the handoff again and going to roll. Oh, he runs right into big number 18 over there. Tunnel.
I don't even know what to say.
I mean, he flat out just
That-
bear hugged him. We'll take a look at
that
this
hit a
one as he
brick
goes
wall.
around. He faked the handoff, didn't fake out anybody, and Tunnell was around the corner. He just kind of went home and said, yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Welcome home, son.
That was a big bear hug.
So
That was a
that'll
night
bring,
hug.
yeah, it was. Second down, back at the 10, so they got to go all the way back. Elliott going to look, going to roll, going to throw it up
Got a
again.
man
He's got a
down.
man in the corner, way overthrows everybody.
Receiver down there looking for a flag, but
But he's looking for something.
you
Now
know,
he's looking for the
that-
ball.
That could have gone either way.
They could have because they were both pushing off, good
Yep.
fighting, good no call. That's football right there.
That's
Let
right.
them play. So third and goal now coming from the 10-yard line. They got to get all 10 yards. There's no chance for a first down coming up here.
Nope. Number 2 just now getting back to the line.
Going to hand it
Hand
this
off to
time
number
off
9.
and nowhere to go.
Nowhere.
Big number 66 in the middle.
Look at
That was huge. That's LaGrosse.
Eastridge really
Daniel
trying to strip that
LaGrosse
ball.
just absolutely just abs him. And Pierre, they're saying on the tackle, but man, that was unreal. Pinkman now come in to try the extra point or the field goal. Going to be, looks like 27-yard field goal attempt coming up here to go ahead, Mike, with the wind to his back.
Yep. You know, I was talking about this earlier. It's kind of a lost art in high school.
Kick is up
kick.
and splits the
And it's
uprights,
good.
and it is good. And for the first time tonight, Eustis on top of Eastridge here in the Dudgeon. They got the ball, drove it down the field. Nice job so far. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Take the thrilling and refined ride of your dreams at Audi North Orlando in Sanford. The elegance of an Audi, coupled with a powerful and intelligent design, demands a superior sales experience. And right now, you can get up to $3,750 in bonus cash off our already best price on select models. Come to Audi North Orlando in
Welcome back to Varsity Sports Network presentation of high school football here on a Thursday night. Bobby Latmore, Mike Maples, Jay Tigre bringing you all the action here tonight as Eustis goes on top of Eastridge 9-8. You might not like the score, might think it's a little boring, but man, it has been very entertaining tonight.
It has been, and it's been back and forth, you know.
Yep.
You know, we get to see a bunch of big plays, and then unfortunately, a penalty.
You know, both teams winning big and losing big last week. East just didn't even score a point. Now they're on top of Eastridge, who just blew out Mount Dora last week. So, going to see what team shows up here in the second half. Coach Robinson talked at the tailgate show, Mike. He talked about how they slow start here this year so far, but then tore it up in the second half. And right now, their defense kind of fallen a little bit behind here to start things off here in the second half as Eustis drove the opening drive up and all the way down.
And he's back up, and he's running. He's got the hole.
And
he
he goes.
Got it. He broke
Cordell broke it. Nobody's going to stop him.
Nobody is going to catch him.
And he's got it.
And no flags on the play.
About a 91-yard touchdown run by Cordell Saunders.
You know, you just mentioned it, Bobby. We got to take a look at that replay again.
He fumbled it right there about the 9-yard line, and nobody stopped him. He was gone all the way. Nice job right there by Saunders, and what a way to answer that 6 points, getting 6 of their own.
Eastridge did not like Eustis going up on top.
No, they did not. So now they're going to go for 2 here, it looks like. They're going to keep the offense on the field as Robbie Sanders comes back out, talking to Coach Robinson on the sideline. And everybody's talking to Cordell on the sideline with the chant. What a nice job right there.
Yeah.
Good opening run. Just took the second half kickoff for them.
Well, you know
ran
what?
back 91 yards. They better hurry up. That clock is ticking down, and Sanders just gets it off. Going to throw, going to take it himself.
Oh, and he's got
Big
it.
hole up the middle. And what a stop.
Listen.
Did he get down? They said no. He's short, but he went over a player. Let's see that replay again.
I did not see a knee go down or anything.
We'll see. They had to hurry up, though. The runner was over there, and the extra point is no good. But you can see right here, did his knee go down?
I don't think so.
He was
never
rolled
went
over.
down.
He rolled over a player, but they blew the whistle down before he had a chance to go back, Mike. So no go. 14-9 is your score. Eustis holds them down from the 2-point conversion as we get ready here for the kickoff.
I want to take a minute to remind everyone, this is One Night Nation. Make some noise for Eastridge dancers, the Eastridge cheerleaders. They're out there working hard tonight too, folks.
What a great announcer.
Oh, he is good.
One of the best we've had so far this year.
Well, he's been our first one, Bobby.
No, he's actually been our second. Third, actually, right? Our third one. He's one out of it's 1 out of 3.
Yeah, he kind of looked at me kind of funny when I said that.
Bertana on for the kickoff. And a nice long kick.
Yes.
This was
Got
going to
the
be
10.
taken right about the 11-yard line.
Number
This is
2. Oh.
Cannon, and what a big hit back there right about the 25-yard line. And
he went nowhere.
Yes, he did. And then who comes up limping? Cannon comes up limping now. And he's the one who caught the touchdown pass early on. He's been Elliott's guy to go to the whole time here. 1st and 10 now for Eustis. It's almost a bad thing to score so fast because your defense was out there the whole time.
Yep.
And now you got to send them back out.
But you know what? They should have a little bit of pizzazz with them now because now they're back up
They're
on
back
top.
up on top. Little chip on their shoulder.
Yep.
So Elliott comes back in the shotgun. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, split out wide. Spikes back on his left hip. Elliott's going to go back. He's going to look.
Oh, he's got a
gonna
guy
got
open.
a big
He's got
wide
two
open. And he underthrows everybody.
Wow. He had a number 2 wide open up in the middle. The defender had slipped, and he was all by himself.
He also had about 10 yards to run down the field.
Did.
He had nobody in front of him.
You know, unfortunately, that's where he's got to stop and set his feet and throw the ball.
Yep.
If not, then he's got to keep continuing to run and square up his shoulders.
No question about it. Good call. 2nd down and 10 now coming up. Same formation. Actually, they got one man split behind like a tight end spot. They're going to hand it off, go behind him in the block. And there's Tonnell again.
Yep.
Tonnell with a nice stop right there.
You know, something that we are seeing now that we didn't see in the first half. You know, when he breaks through that line and hits that defensive line, he's able to push him back. And unfortunately, we're going to have a player down.
Yeah,
so.
we got a player down right now. We're going to take a quick break on the injury timeout. We'll be back right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Use this time to remind everyone, this game isn't serious. Injuries do occur. We're going to wait and see the outcome here.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Caesar Spikes walking off the field for the Panthers. We noticed him limping about last series. Mike, you called it. He got up slow, but Caesar Spikes, one of their top runners tonight. I don't know if you can afford to lose him right now.
No, but you know what? We wish the best for him. Hopefully we'll see him back out there in a couple plays.
3rd down now coming up. About 6 yards to go. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
14-9. 3rd down and 6 now coming up. Ball right about the 29-yard line. Elliott back in the shotgun, and they draw everybody offside. Going to be a yard short of the 1st down. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 when they do the penalty here. So it'll be right about the 34-yard line. So they will be a yard short. They got to get across the 35 for the 1st down. So I'll take 3rd and 1 over 3rd and 6 any day.
Doggone right. Runner in motion.
And everybody jumped on that one. Looks like a false start back. They'll move it back 5.
Well, we're back to 3rd and 6 now.
So 3rd and 6 now. We'll be back where we started. So kind of just a rest break for both teams as they go through the penalty back and forth.
Well,
go back to where they were before.
Referees got to get some work out with their biceps, throwing that flag.
So back to 3rd and 6. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 1 on Elliott's. Oh. 4th down now coming up, 4th and 6 now after the incomplete pass.
We talked about this in the 1st quarter. Both teams punting the ball. Eustis has got to make sure, if they put if Eastridge puts on the block attempt, that they better buckle down because they've already almost gotten them twice. Two receivers back deep for Eastridge.
Pinkman back to punt again for the Panthers.
The wind at his back?
Yep. 4th and 6 coming up. You fake it?
No.
Good snap. Kind of an all over-end kick.
Fair catch called.
Fair catch called back here by Escano. Escano's going to take it right about the 40-yard line, and that's where Eastridge will have possession here, 1st and 10 for them when they come out onto the field. About under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Eastridge scores here. They will kind of be in control a little bit. They still down. Eustis still down by 5. That defense will be holding them right here. Let's see if they can hold. The Panther defense has been stout all night. And again, they're going to hand it off here to Cordell. And there's our boy Yates. Yeah, I'm telling you what, this kid is unreal.
Yeah, we need to find out if he's going anywhere.
We might just have to do that. Saunders with a loss on the play of 1. Going to set up 2nd down and 11 coming up. That kid's just phenomenal in the middle, man. He dominates everywhere he goes. So 2nd and 11 now coming up. Man goes in motion, going to hand off Saunders again up the middle, and there he is. He just grabs him again. Don't run up the middle, because if you're anywhere from tackle to tackle inside the middle, you are not getting by Mr. Yates. Saunders again picks up 2, making him a 3rd down, about 9 to go. But man, another tackle there by Mr. Yates. Right now, he's leading everybody. Third and 9 now coming up for the Knights. Dressed in gold. Eustis. A fumble by Sanders. Going to be tackled hard in the back there, and a flag comes in late. Let's see what the call's going to be. Could be a holding on the Knights, and that's what it's going to be. They may decline that one right there and set up 4th down here for the Knights back all the way at the, let's see where they're at. They're going to say no gain on the play. Let's see what they're going to do here. It's declined, so they're going to keep it right there at the 40-yard line. So 4th down and let's say 10 to go. They lost a yard on that, but Sanders could not come up with the snap on that time, and they lost it up. They're going to say they lost another yard, so here comes the punt team on for them. So the punter for will be Ratana as well. I guess if you kick, you also punt in this league.
Yep.
So now they're getting ready to punt. They're still kind of moving around a little bit right there. And a quick snap. They're going to fake it. They're going to throw it out and incomplete.
Oh,
what a job right there.
Open.
Good rush on that. Huge rush up the middle. If it wasn't for number 5, Roderick Sullivan, that might have been completed in a huge play for the Knights. But, man, unfortunately, they could not get it. And they tried to get it to House, but they could not complete the pass because of Sullivan rushing in hard on the play, and nice job by Eustis to block that up. 1st and 10 now for the Panthers inside Knight territory at the 40-yard line. Elliott back in the shotgun to the left, to the right. Tight end split right behind the outside tackle. A lot of movement. No one called, and fumbled in the backfield. Still held on. The ball's on the ground. Let's see if the Knights come up with it. The ball was still on the ground.
The
They're saying that they have it. Let's see if they've got it. They're coming up with it, and still Eustis ball. You can see this discouragement right there. All the Knights were holding their arms up like they wanted the first down them, but disgusted when they couldn't come up with it. Loss of 2 on the play, though. No, they're going to say 2nd and 13. We say 2nd and 12. So 2nd and 12 coming up. Ball at the 42-yard line. Spikes back in there, Mike. They tried it one time with I believe that was number 9, Cahigas, but they couldn't get it. They're going to give it to Spikes this time. Spikes, you can tell the bigger, better runner, just kind of barrels his way through. Pigs only picks up a couple back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd and 10 coming up here for Eustis.
But you know what? Going back to what I said, in the first quarter, the first half. Well, towards the end it changed, but like he's pushing that defensive line back.
Yep.
You know, they're not getting him behind the line of scrimmage anymore.
It's actually going to give him a yard on that. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now coming up. Elliott back in shotgun. 3 spread out to the right this time. Looking, going to hand it off.
Oh, there
Spike's
it
going
is
to go
again.
back again. The double pass.
Oh,
And he fumbled it. That is a fumble. And the Knights have it. They have it right now,
Yes,
but they
on
do.
The 51-yard line.
So let's see. 51-yard line.
49.
The Knights do come up with it, but the pass was thrown, could not come up with it, and Spikes is back down again as he got hit hard.
Yeah. We'll take a look at that, see if we can still caught it. Caught the tail end of it.
They faked out even our camera guy
Yeah.
as everybody got crushed back there. So at midfield, as now the injury now is done.
Close to the 51.
It'll be Ridge, East Ridge ball, 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Did I really say 51?
Actually, no, they said it was Eustis ball. Let's see what we've got.
Are they calling it an incomplete pass?
Let's see what they called. If their arm was not going forward at that time, that was it did go backwards. It was not a pass. Let's see what they're doing right here. Eustis recovered the fumble, but back at the 50 is what they're saying. So 4th down now. No, Eustis recovered. So now we're looking at 4th down and about 20. 20 to go. And that sends Pinkman back. What a huge break for Eustis, though. They get to punt this one back. And now Coach Robinson's saying, wait a minute, that's our ball.
Happy.
Yeah, he thought he had the ball. His offense is on the field. And now he has to call a timeout because he is not happy. His offense was on the field. And there was he's a little upset right now because there was no definitive signal on who had the ball. His offense was ready to go, and he had to call a timeout here in the second half, Mike, to burn so that he can get his offense off the field. We'll take a quick break, come back right after this, figure this one out.
Does your team have trouble looking its best on the field? Are you tired of the same old boring company polos? Don't wait. Call Shirt Doctor. Shirt Doctors is the fastest growing and most sought after custom apparel company in the state of Florida. If you're looking for a cure for your uniform affliction, contact one of our doctors to schedule your next appointment. We'll fix you up. Call us today, 321-287-9394.
We're back,
What a
already ready to
nice
punt.
kick.
Nice punt, and no fair catch call. It hit immediately after he caught it. Big number 16 coming in. That's Wes Elliott. Is that the quarterback? That is the quarterback who went down and made the tackle. Hey, stick him out there and let him play a little bit of defense. DJ Cully on the 1 minute 43 seconds as you hear the announcer. But let's go back to that play, Mike. One thing you called, East Ridge had to call a timeout because they thought they had the ball.
Yep.
But it was actually Eustis came up with the fumble and made it 4th and 20. They could punt it, but that's a big play.
Yeah.
Now it pushes East Ridge all the way back inside
there
the
he's
20.
got a
But here comes Cordell.
Cordell
Cordell
He's got
again
a block,
on the
and he's
outside.
gone.
He's gone. No
I don't
one
know
there
if he's going to catch him.
Can he catch him?
He's going to catch him.
He does.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
he misses
misses
him. He missed him as Cordell Saunders
Another
with an 81-yard touchdown run for the Knights.
You know what? You got to credit the line right there and this wide receiver that was out here and had that key block for him.
What a great job. He had a chance right there, Mike, but number 32 did not push him out. That's Anthony Avellina. And Avellina could not push him out. He tried to grab him and pull him out, but he should have just pushed him out.
That's right.
So this is Ratana on for the extra point. This time they're going to go legitimate, and they have to run somebody on to get in his spot. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-9. East Ridge pulling away.
Run.
We'll be back right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
The Auto Mall has it all. For over 17 years, we've been the leader in auto sales. The Auto Mall really does have it all. Get one-stop shopping with over 6,000 cars, 17 brands at one location. From economy to luxury and every truck you can imagine. The Auto Mall has it all and has it for less. With 17 brands all competing for your business, it's easy to see why the Auto Mall has become Florida's premier destination for your next ride. Come see for yourself. The Auto Mall really does have it all.
Welcome back. 21-9, your score here in the dungeon on the campus of East Ridge High School.
The Knights are protecting the dungeon right now.
Yeah, they're protecting their home field. They better. Opening night here at East Ridge High School. A lot of fanfare going on.
Opening night.
Yeah, you're on it tonight. I like that. Tonight. Rattata on. He's going to bubble. He's going to go for the onside kick. A good job there by number 24 for Eustis, David Angarita. Angarita with a nice job of staying home before the ball went any further. He scored it up right there, but a good starting position here for Eustis at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for them. As they get underway, 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Knights ahead 21-9. As Houston's coming back out. Elliott looking back there already. They're kind of walking out, Mike. Not a good sign.
No.
Kind of look dejected a little bit. That's not the way you want to start out.
No, it's not. You know.
Bad snap again. Elliott going to roll to his left, going to keep the ball, and he's going to go around the sideline, spun out of bounds over there, pick up a 3. Going to set up 2nd down and 7. But, yeah, bad snap. This is kind of just the atmosphere in the beginning of the play. You walked out. You weren't really excited about being out there, and that's a reflection of that right there.
Yeah.
2nd down and 7 coming up.
You know, Bobby, I want to go back to something that you said right after coming back from halftime is, you know, the coach of the Knights saying that how they start slow and then they just, come back. And you know what? They've done that.
Ball coming back in the middle here, going to hand it off to Spikes. Spikes is just smooth. He is just so smooth, and he's going to be dragged down after the first down across the 45 down to about the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for Spikes. But yes, good open field tackle right there.
House.
Is that House again?
Yep.
House coming up. And Spikes still, he's got to come out again. He's tapping his helmet. He needs to come out. That ankle is bothering him or his knee or something. And this will bring out Fashaw. Fashaw now, Zayden Fashaw.
A little bit of a size difference.
But, yeah, Spikes has been the guy so far tonight. You can just see how smooth he is when he runs. 1st and 10 now for the Panthers inside Knight territory, down about the 43-yard line. High snap. Elliott gets it, able to get it down inside the running back, and he runs around the corner.
He's got it
he gets around the corner.
He's cutting it back.
And a nice job all the way inside the 25-yard line, 24, 25-yard line. Another 1st down, but a nice job right there for Evelina.
What a great run. Now they picked up a little bit of
got a little bit of momentum going right now.
Got some giddy up in their step now.
Again, here comes, this is Fashaw. Fashaw nowhere to go.
Look at that.
And a nice job right there. Number 5 coming up big for the Knights. That's Thompson, Wesley Thompson.
4 to 5 gold uniforms around one white.
Yep, he ran into the wall of number 65, Matthew Pierre, but then Thompson came from behind him and slung him down. Pierre just stopped him dead right in his tracks. 3rd down and 2 coming. 2nd down and 2 now coming up, or I should say 8. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
All right, Knights fans, that wraps up the third quarter. Make some noise for your East Ridge Knights.
12 minutes left.
12 minutes left. We'll be right back after this for the 4th and final quarter. Right after this, here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Take the thrilling and refined ride of your dreams at Audi North Orlando in Sanford. The elegance of an Audi, coupled with a powerful and intelligent design, demands a superior sales experience. And right now, you can get up to $3,750 in bonus cash off our already best price on select models. Come to Audi North Orlando in
Welcome back, everybody, here. 3rd down. We missed a play. We're sorry about that. The referee's got this thing started quick. 3rd down now and about 3. Going to hand it off to Fashaw in the middle. He gets a move inside the 10-yard line. That will be enough for another 1st down. 1st and goal now from the 10-yard line coming up for Eustis.
Now, folks, we've got some new stuff this year. You're going to like this a lot. Watch all the highlights, watch the replays. Make some of your own decisions about a few things. You can watch that 24/7.
Elliott back in the shotgun. First and goal from the 10. Going to hand off. Fumbled in the middle, and Eastridge comes up with it. What a big break. Eustis could not come up with the ball. Elliott tried to pull it out, but Fashal could not get it. Let's take a look at this one again. He tried to do a read option on that, tried to pull it out, but Fashal took it away from him. You can see the ball come right down. Actually, he never had a handle on it, and when he went to hand it off, no one got it, and that was it. End of the drive coming up there. Big play there for the East Ridge defense, and now it's 1st and 10 now here for the Knights as they start the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 now for them at the 11-yard line. Make sure to stay tuned for after the game for our post-game show. We'll be on the field with the winning coach and the winning player of the game here on the Varsity Sports Network. Going to hand it off this time to Cannell. Cannell cannot go anywhere that time. No, actually, that's Robbie Sanders who faked the handoff, tried to get around the corner, but Sanders couldn't go anywhere. Nice defense again. I'm telling you, Mike, this defense for Eustis definitely have something to praise about here tonight.
Yes, we've talked a lot about that front three. They've just been devastating them.
You can't get by Yates.
No.
I remembered his number already and his name. He's going to be a star on Saturday. 2nd down and 11 after a loss of 1 by Sanders. Sanders going to take it, going to this time give it off to Cordell Saunders, and Saunders leaving the way about. He's missing a bunch of tackles, able to get away from a bunch of them, crosses the 15 up to the 16-yard line, 17-yard line, so 7-yard gain going to come up 3rd and 4 now coming up here for the Knights.
3rd and 3.
You're saying 3rd and 3 now. Now taking a lot of time off the clock.
Well, yeah, that's good clock management.
Yep, no question about it. Sanders going to take the snap, going to keep it himself, and oh my goodness, you were just not going to try to fake that defensive front out for Eustis. Big number 40 in there first on the blitz. That was Robert Hutchinson coming in on that loss of 4 on that 4th down now coming up, and just a nice job right there, Mike.
Very disciplined.
Yes, 4th and 8 now coming up. Punting team comes on, and this will be Ratana coming in now for.
If you're Eustis right here, do you go for the block? Or
no,
do you,
not with good field position
exactly.
coming up right here. You're going to be
yes.
And a snap over the head of the East Ridge Cannon. It's going to go out. It's going to be a safety for Eustis. That is going to cost them a little bit right there. So a bad snap from for the Knights, and Ratana has to go cover it up, but not till it goes out of the end zone.
And what a great time.
And it will be a safety for Eustis. 2 points added onto the line there. Now down by 10. They get the ball back, Mike. Unreal. It ain't over till it's over.
That's right.
Ratana now is going to have to kick this one far. And he kicks a pooch kick. He's going to let it go down. It's going to roll out of bounds. What a big break for Eustis. No one went to cover it, Mike.
They did not expect it at all.
They just looked at it. All you got to do is go 10 yards. It doesn't matter who's got it after that. So now it'll be out of bounds right there, about the 42-yard line, and that's where Eustis will take over. But what an interesting call right there, because if you do, what great field position here for Eustis. You should have kicked that deep.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand what was going on
there. I understood it to the point of catching them off guard, because if it doesn't take that bounce, it's East Ridge ball.
Yeah.
But you took a big chance right there by doing it like that, and now you just bit it off a little bit. 42-yard line inside Knight territory. Here comes Eustis. My question is Spike's coming out? He is. He's coming out. He's a gamer right now.
When I was watching him when he came off the field a while ago, he looked like he was cramping.
I'm telling you, I think it's the leg.
Well,
you can see him over there. He's favoring that right ankle or that right leg right there on your screen.
Well, they were stretching him out like it was a cramp.
They're going to give it to him this time, and you can see how he does it. He hits it hard,
bad.
gets up to about the 35-yard line, picks up about 7 yards. Or I should say, nope, 2 yards.
On that time.
So second down and 8 coming up.
Bring it back down. Second down, 8 to go.
Second down and 8 coming up. Ball at the 36-yard line. Ball snapped by Elliott. Elliott looking, going to take it himself, and then he gets wrapped up right there at the 40. Sack back at the loss of 2, back to almost to the original line of scrimmage. Going to set up third down and 10. Big number 41 now coming in. That was Ortiz, Jaden Ortiz with the tackle.
Number 41, Jaden Ortiz with the sack.
So at the 39-yard line, going to be now 3rd and 12 is what they say, or 3rd and 11.
Eustis taking a lot of time.
Too much time.
Yeah.
Almost look kind of confused back there a little bit, don't they? Maybe this is a 3rd and 11 play that they got out of the back of the playbook, and they're looking at each other like, you got to be kidding me. And a bad snap again, coming back, and Elliott's going to go down across the 50, down to the 49-yard line as he smacks the ball down on the ground. They're going to say he was down across this side of the 50 at the 49, and here comes the punt team. Bad break for the Panthers right there, Mike, and just a tough break for Elliott as he tried to scoop it up, but before that he could not get anywhere because he was smothered quickly.
And we've seen a lot of bad snaps on both sides of the ball tonight.
No question about it. 4th down at about 21. 4th down now, and here comes Pinkman on for the punt. 4th quarter, and they are still reeling. Good snap there.
Coming after it.
And a good punt into the wind. Fair catch called back at the 20-yard line. That's number 24 with the catch. That's Cauley, TJ Cauley. So Cauley will take a fair catch right about the 20-yard line, and that's where the Knights will take over. Give time check for you here in a second. And they're the good night cheerleaders right there. I said good night.
That's a lot of cheerleaders, too. We've seen some big squads this year.
Football action coming up right here. Sanders back in the shotgun, going to keep it himself, going to come out to the right side over here, going to be swung down. Good defense right there, number 34. That is Clendenin. Clendenin with a nice open field tackle, wrapping up Sanders only after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Kind of looked like Sanders was wanting a face mask call.
He kind of grabbed him high, but not too much.
Yeah, it looked like he just grabbed him.
Good look right there. Coach Robinson and Robbie Sanders, his quarterback. Sanders limping a little bit coming back in. Sanders in the shotgun. Saunders on his hip. Getting it off to Saunders this time again. Cordell up the middle. Gain of maybe 4, possibly 5, up to across the 25, up to the 26.
He picked up 4.
3rd down and 4 coming up.
I am so impressed tonight with Eustis's big defensive line.
They said only a gain of 3 up that time. I can't get these spots tonight. They're calling them a yard short, yard long. I'm got to figure this crew out. Good crew, though.
Yo,
very good. They have been on every call, knock on wood, but they have been on every call here tonight. 3 in a stacked formation out to the right of Sanders. Saunders on his hip, going to give it to Saunders up the middle. Big hole, but then closed fast.
That hole closed quickly.
I believe, again, that was Clendenin again, but number 33 coming off that pile as well. That was Rashad Rutland. Rashawn just absolutely wrapped him up. Also getting off that pile is number 23.
4th down.
That is...
They're going to punt?
Belton Rowe, I believe, is the one. They had 2 number 23s out there. Looks like they're going to go for it a little bit here, Mike.
Oh, they are.
4th and 2 coming up. Sanders in the backfield by himself, getting rushed, going to roll out to the right, throw it off quick and incomplete. Wow, now it's turnover on downs right here. 1st and 10 now, deep in Knight territory. And now a timeout called for the water break. We'll take one with them, too. 1st and 10 for Eustis, deep inside Knight territory when we come back here on a Thursday night edition of Florida High School football here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Take the thrilling and refined ride of your dreams at Audi North Orlando in Sanford. The elegance of an Audi, coupled with a powerful and intelligent design, demands a superior sales experience. And right now, you can get up to $3,750 in bonus cash off our already best price on select models. Come to Audi North Orlando in
Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, however you communicate with your family or your designated driver.
Back here at East Ridge in the dungeon, the Eustis band trying to get their team up 21-11 coming up here as they take over 1st and 10 deep inside Knight territory on a turnover on downs at the 29-yard line.
I'm not sure I understand that move.
I didn't either. Not deep in your own territory like that, only down
You're
by
up like that.
10. Elliott going to hand it, going to try to go behind Yates. I'm sorry, going to go behind Spikes that time, and Spikes leads the way for Elliott after he picked up maybe 2. Going to be up 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Eustis. Panthers desperately trying to get back into this game, down by 10.
You know, one big play, that changes the mentality and changes the
Elliott
momentum.
going to go back. He's going to go up.
deep.
He's got a man out there open. It's going to be caught. No, incomplete. Looked like an almost interception, and both guys went for it. I'm going to tell you something. Good thing Cannon went for that. Let's take a look at the replay because that might have been intercepted,
Yeah.
Mike. You could see right here, he faked and he was going to run, and then he just threw it up, and it had a great defensive play, but Cannon came in and broke it up. I mean, telling you what, that could have been
he's lucky
devastating.
he came back in.
That could have been devastating for Eustis.
You know, at that point, the Eustis receivers playing defense.
Elliott going to hand it off to Spikes this time. Spikes trying to drive his way inside down to the 25-yard line. Picks up about 2 on that. Going to set up 4th down now and maybe going to set up 4th and 6 coming up.
You can tell Spike's just sitting himself right now.
He is. You can see him limping off right now, and that's that's a shame because that kid can do it. You bringing in Pinkman to punt, or are you going to kick a field goal? Looks like he's going to kick a field goal out there. You're going to try a 42-yard field goal into the wind coming up here. This will give him down 7.
42-yard attempt.
Let's see what happens right here. He's got the leg. Low snap. Nobody rushing, but no into the wind, not tonight. That wind just pushed it down and pushed it right.
Just a bit outside. Field goal attempt.
So the score, it wasn't a bad snap. I think he just kicked the ground first. So 21-11 is your score. Knights take over with 1st down and 10.
Into the fourth. Number 9, Cordell Sanders with the carry. He picks up 8 on that. That's going to bring around 2nd and 2 for the Knights.
Second down with 2 yards to go. East Ridge with the ball. Trying to just maintain and utilize the clock to keep their 10-point lead. Have to apologize, but Bobby's not with us right now. He's actually working his way down to the field so we can get some live action for y'all right after the game. Sanders again gets hammered right at the line by big old number 64. He just had nowhere to go.
Cordell Sanders with the carry.
Got a timeout. Timeout, and we're going to take a quick break.
3rd and 3, then we're going to timeout. And a great time to remind everyone again, for those of you that do not or cannot draw.
back, everybody, with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game. Eastridge is still taking control of the ball, doing some time management on the clock. It's 3rd down and 2. And there's the throw down deep. He's got a receiver, and we got number 3. Nobody's going to stop him, and it's a touchdown for Eastridge. What a beautiful pass. We'll see if we can get that on a replay.
Touchdown from Robbie Sanders to number 3, Jack Quinglish. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be saying a lot of those names this year.
Scores now 27-11.
Mike, I know you can hear me. I don't know if you're up there, you can hear me down here on the field, but I think I got a player of the game already picked out.
Listen, you're right, Bobby. Bobby's going to be down there on the field. Let's see if we can get him. So now the score is going to be 28-11.
That brings the score 28-11 as we're approaching the 2-minute marker.
And we're going to take a quick timeout. Get ready for the remainder of the game.
Take the thrilling and refined ride of your dreams at Audi North Orlando in Sanford. The elegance of an Audi, coupled with a powerful and intelligent design, demands a superior sales experience. And right now, you can get up to $3,750 in bonus cash off our already best price on select models. Come to Audi North Orlando in
Be safe over the weekend. This is going to be an exciting season of East Ridge football.
Welcome back, everybody. Just under 2 minutes to play. 2:24, I'm just advised by the crew up here in the box with us. East Ridge now leading 28-11 over Eustis. But I can tell you it's been a very enjoyable game. It's been a pleasure to watch both these teams here in the welcome to the dungeon. East Ridge going to kick off. Kicks the ball deep. Got the wind at his back. Got a good return. Number 9 back there. Oh, what a tackle. And they're going to give a flag on that. I don't know about that. Let's take a review. Oh, and they are calling a personal foul on a horse collar. Well, that'll be 15 yards.
Horse collar tackle. 15 yards. Spot tackle. 2:17. 2 minutes.
You got me?
I do, Bobby.
What's up, brother? Yeah, you did. Mikey, what a great view. East Ridge down here on the sideline. Game show. And I'm telling you what, party started down here in the dungeon.
Is that right? You know, with that big play right there with the horse collar, you know, again, we're not sure where they got that from. But Eustis is still trying to put some points up on the board. You know, they're not going to quit. Quarterback throws deep. And the pass is incomplete.
2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
2 minutes left. It's now 3rd and 5. Again, some great camera action right there by Jay down there on the field. Putting it right there in between with y'all. And no gain, so it's going to be 4th down.
4th down as the clock runs.
And it looks like the quarterback's hurt, so Eustis is going to take a timeout. And we're going to take a quick timeout real quick.
That's a timeout, Eustis.
Welcome back, everybody, to Clermont East Ridge Knights. Just under 2 minutes to go. Eustis is sitting there trying to make a drive here with 4th down. And the quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going. He got past the 1st down marker. Yeah, I thought he stepped outside too.
Mikey, say what you want to say down here, but Elliott's still playing hard.
You're right.
He looks good out here as a quarterback.
He really is. He's not giving it up. You know, he's still working hard, trying to control his team. You know, to still work with some pride. You know, never give up. There he goes again. Getting out of bounds to stop the clock. Bobby's a little bit better than I am at this stuff. I'm trying to run a computer, run a camera. Got a pass going down deep, and it's a caught. Incomplete. The referees are saying it's incomplete. A great attempt. Take another quick shot of that.
We're winding down that 4th quarter. We're somewhere around the minute moves.
Third down. Again, Eustis is still not giving up. Spike's got the ball, trying to go up the middle and not going anywhere.
No game, that'll bring around 4th down.
Mikey, Panthers are still playing hard out here right now. Elliott's still working real unbelievable right now, so we'll see. Make sure to stay tuned for our post-game show right here after on the Varsity Sports Network when we come back here at the end of this game.
Less than a minute to go, folks. We're at the 55-second mark.
We're now at 55 seconds.
Am I taller than Jay?
Yes, I'll get you in just 1 second. Like I said, we got 55 seconds, 4th down. Eustis is going for it. Great camera action again by Jay down there on the field. Oh, and they sack it, a hard sack. We'll have to take another look at that.
Say what you want to, Mikey. Elliott has played a phenomenal game here tonight for the Eustis Panthers. He took a hard hit right there, but that defense has been on him all night long.
Oh, yeah.
But he gets up, walks off. He'll be back. This is a good team right here.
Yes.
No reflection of last week's score.
Nope, not at all. You know, and I'm sure that you were close and personal with that hit down there because I could hear it up here.
In the home opener.
So now Eastridge takes over, which they're just going to probably just run out the clock. Taking the ball right up the middle. And we're going to stay with Jay's camera right now, because we know that they're just going to run the ball, and he's got great camera action right there. See a great shot right there of Sanders.
2nd down, about 4 to go.
He's had a great game tonight. He's had two long runs with small purpose yards. He's got return of a kickoff and then a long run from the 82-yard or the 20-yard line. There's big number 72 again, Yates. Not going anywhere. He's not letting them play and try to get them past them. He's not giving up either. That's right. You know, the gentleman up here in the box.
And that's going to do it, Mike. Ball game here tonight. The East Ridge Knights come out victorious on their opening night here in the dungeon, 28-11 over a very stingy and very good Eustis Panthers team. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for our postgame show right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.